Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the HESS company and myself, my name is Silvester Jeršič. My position in the company is Technical Director and Project Director. Today I'm going to present you a multi-purpose project on the Lower Sava River. It's also the project of the chain of the hydropower plants on the Lower Sava River. Sava River is our Slovenian longest river running through the whole state, and we are building our project or developing our project in the lower part. So the agenda is to briefly present our company, present our challenges, issues that we had to address. I'm going to lead you through all the aspects of the project and bring you to some conclusions of the current situation. Mr. Žagar presented GN company, which is our mother company. HES company is a part of the GN group. GN group is the majority owner, and the other owners come from the another Slovenian energy company, HSE. Our company was founded in 2008 for development, construction, operation, and maintenance of the hydro plants on the Lower Sava River. Before that, our project was executed as a joint venture project within HES group. So the problems that we had to address many years ago, in fact in 2000, was the growing electricity consumption. That consumption is still growing at the moment, and as expected it will be also in the future. The next challenge for the region of Posavje was flood protection. As mentioned, Sava is running through the Slovenia, and all the flood impacts are accumulating in Posavje region. The next challenge was to address climate changes, as well as social economic growth of the country, stepping on a new way. So the approach that we took at that time was the multi-project on the Lower Sava River. The project was launched in 2002 to address electricity, flood protection, environment protection, economy, agriculture, local society issues. And the project unites interests of the Republic of Slovenia and electricity companies and a local community. Basic project data: there is a chain of 5 hydropower plants with infrastructure. Hydropower plants are run-of-river type with daily accumulation. Installed capacity is approximately 200 megawatts. Annual average production is approximately 700 gigawatt hours. The budget of the project is approximately 8 million euros. For the generation part, or electricity generation, is approximately 500 million euros. On the right side, you see the floods in 2010, basically covering all the Posavje region in Slovenia. As mentioned, project started in 2002. Currently, we have constructed 4 hydropower plants with infrastructure. We have all special plans at the moment, and we are ahead or just starting construction of the last hydropower plant Mokrice. The first ideas of the project were already in 1925 with official gazette at that time, and it was meant to supply electrical energy for Zagreb, which is our neighboring city and neighboring country. In terms of multi-purpose project and from the perspective of power or electrical energy generation, so we receive new generation capacities. I will not repeat the numbers, but we increase current hydro capacities and current hydro production for more than 20%, and we are covering approximately 5% of current Slovenian consumption. So with the project, we ensure quality supply of the electricity. We improve market competitiveness due to low energy prices from our production. Of course, from the national point of view, it's supply independence and supply or self-sufficiency of the Slovenian state. In terms of economy, we believe that large hydropower plants, statistically more than 10 megawatts, are wealth and financial source for the state budget. We are state-owned company, so it means how we grow, state wealth grows. So impact is that we have incomes and expenses in the state budget. So what we pay is concession, water tax, other taxes. We cover water infrastructure maintenance, so this reduce expenses of the state budget. Flood damages are reduced, and also incomes are higher than the investment in the infrastructure of the project. So our price is very competitive, and last but not least, there is no financial grant for our hydro generation. So on the right side you see, which say it in Slovenia, chicken with a gold eggs, or cash cow, whatever you may like to call it. Other aspect of the economy is, of course, experience or challenges for the Slovenian companies. Over 100 Slovenian companies are involved in the project and executed more than 90% of the investment. So this is a huge boost for our economy. On the poster you see some Slovenian companies that are deeply involved in our project. About agriculture, what we faced in the region of Posavje, red area marked on the map of Slovenia, is that underground water levels were dropping. So we needed to take some actions in that perspective, because dropping water levels causing drought and challenges for the agriculture. Also, surface water enables irrigation, and all that leads to increased agriculture production. And on the right side, you see some brochure informing local community about potentials for the agriculture. Local community was very interested in the project. First of all, due to the flood protection, as already mentioned, we face floods basically each year to the different level of extent. So the next thing was underground water with drinking potential, and for the agriculture, as mentioned, the next thing is tourism, recreation, and as well as local economy. Just to show you flood protection, on the left picture you see town of Sevnica in 1990s, and the same building or the area on the right side after the execution of the project in the town of Sevnica. So you see that everything is now well protected, and the water levels or water flow was basically the same in both years. In terms of environment, Slovenia is of course following some goals. Percentage of the renewable energy sources by the end of 2020, reduce CO2 emissions. So we provide environmentally friendly electrical energy, we provide flood protection, spatial use, and nature protection. In terms of nature, we are obliged to build fish paths for each hydropower plant. We have to construct substitute habitats. We have to form nature protected areas. We also perform eco-remediation and other measures to reduce impacts on the nature and to bring some new things in the nature. So our project approach was that on the top it is Consent Republic of Slovenia. On the left side it's the electrical energy project section, and on the right side is infrastructure project section. HESS is investor and project executor of the electrical energy generation, and Infra, a company from Krško, local company, is executing the project on the infrastructural side, and the investor is Republic of Slovenia. So this is why I presented also impacts on the state budget. An important role in the organization has local community, Posavje Region Council, so they can participate in the project. Of course, there are also some other organization, LS as National Grid Operation and State Infrastructure National Agency. So the results and findings, water has not only the hydro potential, but it has potential for green energy. Also is one of the key natural values, so we have to pay attention to that. It is important habitat and has potential for other kinds of energy and provides other opportunities as presented and mentioned. So all these aspects of water are to be considered when designing hydropower plants and through the whole hydropower plant lifespan, which is more than 100 years, because last year we celebrated that annual on the Drava River. So construction of large hydropower plant is a multi-purpose project, and it's also a platform for social, economical, and other development, and of course it is a base for future generations. As a specific layout, just to highlight, multi-purpose project with new green electrical energy production, competitive electrical energy prices, multi-purpose benefits, and climate change answer. So the final statement is that hydropower plants as a part of renewable energy sources are the answer and the need in relation to the climate changes that we are facing at the moment. Thank you very much for your attention and have a nice day.